What if I told you the Canadian city with the hottest housing market right now, prices up 17%, is also the one with the slowest population growth and the city that gained nearly 156,000 new residents? Yes, prices there actually dropped. Today, I'm breaking down new 2026 data on Canada's 7 fastest growing cities and why everything you think you know about population growth and home prices is probably wrong. More Canadians than ever are leaving Toronto and Vancouver for smaller, faster growing cities. More space, shorter commutes, more house for the money. The assumption is simple. People move in, competition heats up, prices go up. But a new Zoocasa analysis of Statistics Canada data shows population growth and price growth barely move together. The real story? Supply. Quick context, Canada's metro areas grew 4.63% in 2 years. Toronto grew just 3.92%, Vancouver 3.97%. The cities we're covering today all grew faster. Before we dive in, one metric you need to know, the sales to new listings ratio, or SNLR. It's demand versus fresh supply. Under 40%, buyer's market, lots of choice, room to negotiate. 40 to 60%, balanced. Over 60%, seller's market, sellers hold the cards. Keep that in mind because it explains everything you're about to see. Every seller's market in this data set is in Alberta or Saskatchewan. Start with Lethbridge, the tightest market in the entire study. In June alone, 232 new listings, 188 sales. That's an 81% SNLR, and prices are up 17.1%. Here's the twist. Lethbridge had the slowest population growth of the 7 cities, just 6.12%. So why are prices exploding? Because almost nothing is being built. Lethbridge had just 620 housing starts in 2025, barely 3.7% more than the year before. That's a textbook housing shortage. Even modest demand overwhelms supply. Regina and Saskatoon follow the same pattern. Population growth around 7%, tight inventory, prices up 12% and 11.1%. If you own a home in either city, this is a prime window to sell. Edmonton rounds out the group, 8.43% growth, 2,746 sales against 4,475 listings, a 61.4% SNLR, prices up 10.2%. Less a supply crisis, more broad, healthy demand. Now the flip side, only 2 of the 7 fastest growing cities have gotten cheaper since 2024. Oshawa is the big one. Average prices fell 19%, from $896,491 down to $726,544. That's nearly $170,000 off. Oshawa sits inside the Greater Toronto market, where inventory hit record highs. So buyers have options closer to the city core, and that takes pressure off the suburbs. Calgary cooled more gently, down 8.1%, from $623,182 to about $572,500, roughly $50,000 below peak. And here's what a correction really buys you: negotiating power. Inspection contingencies, financing conditions, flexible closing dates, plus a smaller down payment and lower monthly mortgage. When sellers compete for offers, buyers win on more than just price. So what separates the boom towns where prices spike from the ones where they fall? Construction. Moncton had the fastest population growth in the group, and prices barely moved. Why? Record building $208.5 million in residential permits in 2025, 1,367 new housing units, the most in the city's history. They built enough homes for everyone showing up. Calgary went even bigger, $7.4 billion in permits, 27,684 housing starts, up 13.6% in 1 year, led by apartments and missing middle housing like townhomes. That flood of supply is exactly why prices fell despite 156,000 new residents. And Lethbridge, 620 starts, that's the whole story. Prices don't follow people, prices follow supply. So here's the bottom line: don't judge a housing market by its population growth. A city can boom and stay affordable if builders keep pace, and a slow growth city can overheat if they don't. Before you buy or sell anywhere, check 2 things: the sales to new listings ratio and the construction pipeline. That's what tells you who actually holds the leverage. If this changed how you think about housing markets, hit like and subscribe. I break down Canadian real estate data like this every week. Drop a comment. Which of these 7 cities surprised you most? See you in the next one.